Collector with me, Jace. Wow, it's been a while since I've said that, and I must apologise for the delay in getting this video out, guys. I'll be honest with you, as some of you may know, I've got the two splinter channels now, one which is solely for the transfer content and one which is for my artwork. I'll just chat about that very, very quickly in a minute. But also, guys, I just needed to have a bit of a break for a week or so anyway, just from doing videos. You know, we all need a breather from it kind of thing. So I wasn't in too much of a rush to get the video out, but I did intend to get it out a little bit sooner than this. I didn't mean to have a 2-week window. So, but anyway, we're here now, and we're going to be discussing pre-orders coming in this year. And actually, when I went through the list, I was quite surprised how many I've got, because I didn't think I had many, but I've got quite a bit coming. Before I get to that, quickly, just because I've had messages off a few of you and comments off a few of you in regards to the artwork. I promise this will be quick. In regards to my artwork that I've been doing, for those of you who don't know, it's Jason Buckley Art. I think it's 9965. I'll put it on the screen. I'll put a link in the description. If you haven't been there, I really would appreciate if you go subscribe and just support that channel, guys, because I say it's my artwork. But a few people have been asking about the artwork. Some of you have asked about, can you obtain the original piece? But the way to go at the moment, I think, is art prints, for those of you who are interested. So I've been chatting with Julian the Witch King, who's done some art prints of his own work. I've actually bought some of them. And so, yeah, I'm going to do art prints, guys. They're going to be edition sizes of 20 for each drawing that people want prints of. So the edition size will be 20. They'll be personally numbered and signed by myself. It'll be on that Glycine, whatever it's called, German paper. Again, they're the ones that Julian used, A4 size, so it's all like top quality stuff. And I'm looking at a price, guys, which including shipping and packaging and everything, of about £45 each. That'll be a price. And I'm also going to work into that, guys. If you buy multiples, I'm looking at maybe a 5% discount if you buy more than one. And also, if you're a subscriber to both this channel and the art channel, I'll stick another 5% discount on. So potentially you can get a 10% discount just by getting more than one and just by being a subscriber to this channel and the art channel. So, yeah, really would appreciate all your support on that. Any questions at all, guys, just get hold of me. And if you're interested in them, just message me. You can message me obviously on YouTube, email if you've got my phone number, text me, whatever. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok as well now, of all places. Yeah, so there's that. Anyway, so right, that's that done. Let's get on topic. Here we go. So pre-orders for 2024 that I've got arriving in 2024. There's a few. There's one already on the way, which is coming from a workshop, which I don't want to say what it is because that will be an unboxing, and it should be here soon because I got the email that it was on its way about a week ago. Now it would have been here, but I did talk about this on a previous video because I ballsed up and I just went to check out and paid, and of course it defaults to the. What does it default to the US for? So I didn't notice. So, of course, mine's being shipped from the frigging US, not from the EU place. So God knows when it'll get here. God knows if I'm going to be stiffed now on an import fee charge as well. Obviously, I've had to pay way over on the shipping as well. Does anybody else think that Weta's website is the biggest balls up they've ever made? Because, I mean, it's still shit now. I mean, I've not complained about their website, but when I'm just innocently ordering something and then that happens, and I'm like being stiffed on the shipping, and they come back to me and say, oh yeah, we can't do anything about it. Bollocks, can you? Yeah, you can do something. You can give me my shipping money back. Anyway, I'm not going to get into a ranty video about that. So I've got something coming from Weta, and it'll be here soon. I've got a few pieces coming from Weta this year, albeit smaller scales, miniature stuff, but I am liking the miniature stuff. And as we have seen, a lot of statue companies now are doing smaller scale things. A video coming up on that in the future, so I don't want to talk about that too much now. So yeah, that'll be one for the future. So I've got some Weta. So there's a Weta thing actually on the way, so there will be an unboxing very soon, followed by another unboxing, which will probably be any day now, had it not been for a series of things that I've requested, which is obviously Prime 1's Witch King of Angmar, the Ultimate Edition one. Now, the payment date was actually the 27th of December. Now, because it was around Christmas time and everything else, I was a little bit dubious about having it coming during that busy period, but that wasn't my main issue. My main issue was obviously the issues that a lot of us here in the UK have had with UPS delivering our parcels from abroad and basically stiffing us big time on the import duty. And I've gone round and round in circles with them to the point where I'm gone dizzy and I can't get anywhere with them, so I now point blank refuse to use UPS. And if any company uses UPS, I've said, well, you don't get my custom, because I don't mind paying them, I don't mind paying other companies for the shipping, but I will not pay UPS. And I've had long discussions with emails with Prime One about this, and they've assured me they're not going to use them, and they sent me. And I know for a fact they've already shipped one to one guy in the UK, and they use DHL. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we're not going to have any more problems with that. So it would be here any day, but because of me, it has been delayed. Then I know there's 2 unboxing reviews coming in 2 excellent pieces. Now, there is another piece due to ship soon as well, although it will be coming by boat. I believe it comes by boat. I spoke to one of the guys who's had a few of these pieces here in the UK, and he told me. So there'll be a few months before it gets here, but I know the payment's due. Now, it's the NYC Imperial Shuttle. Now, I'm in a real dilemma here with this because of other pieces I've got coming, which I'll talk about shortly when I get to them. And the whole issue is, it's not NYC, because I think the NYC stuff is beautiful. I love it. It's the fact that I've already missed out on a couple of pieces that I'd really want to have. And the only way I'm going to get them now is second-hand prices, which, you know me, I'm not paying them. So I'm coming into it a little bit late in the game. But it's also taking on a whole new line, getting into Star Wars. And is that going to be too much? Yesterday I was trying to visualise where stuff's going. I've got places for everything I've got coming. But then I thought, well, where's that going to go? And I can make room for it, but I would just have this one piece. So I'm in a bit of dilemma with the NYC piece, what to do with it. I think what I might do is not cancel it, is have it, get it to come here, and it potentially it'll just be sold on when I need the space, sadly, because I just don't think I can get in. Well, I can't get into the line. I just haven't got the display space as it is. Very soon, certainly by the end of this year, moving forward from the end of this year in regards to new pieces coming in, it will be a case of selling. It will be prioritising a better piece for pieces that I've got that need to be sold. And at the moment, I don't know how I'm going to do that, because I just love everything I've got. But let's see. Okay. The next piece is actually, it was the only piece that leapt out of me from the last showcase that Prime One did. I don't know if any of you saw the video I did on that. And it's Lady Deatrice. The Lady Deatrice, which I think is the most staggeringly beautiful statue I've ever seen Prime One do. I pre-ordered it straight away. Didn't even know who she was. I was just like, I've got to have that piece. I've got to have it. I know who she is now. I've watched a load of cinematics on her. And I actually met her at Comic-Con. It was like the universe was telling me you've done the right thing. Because I met her, a lovely woman, my favourite cosplayer of the day. And she looked awesome. And I was like, oh my, I was chatting to her like mad about the Prime 1 statue. And she knew all about it. She knew all about the Prime 1 statue. And I say I've watched all the cinematics, so I think it's a staggeringly beautiful looking piece. It's going in the spider room as well. I'm quite happy that it's to go in that room. So yeah, so I'm mega excited about getting that one. That again is later in this year. Also later this year, I've got 2 awesome pieces coming from Infinity Studio, who I've done a video on now, who I've gone to be very impressed with. And this is where the issue with things like NYC and Star Wars comes in, is the fact that Infinity Studios are doing these 1/1 scale busts, which I've fallen in love with. I've already got the Nazgul one upstairs, as most of you know. So I've pre-ordered. Obviously, I've pre-ordered straight away as soon as it was available. Day one, I stuck my money in for the Infinity Studios 1/1 scale Witch King bust. Can't wait to get it. It just looks awesome. And then when I saw the footage, Singapore at the Singapore Con, it just looks so good. It just looks, and a fantastic base as well. I mean, they've done a wonderful job with the base, and it looks like Infinity's. My issue with them was always their paint apps. I don't think they do the best paint apps in the world. I really don't. But it looks like they've improved. The 3rd scale Sylvanas I've got is a lot better. So I'm hoping that they're improving. And just talking about Lady Sylvanas, that dominoes lovely into the final piece of 2024 that'll be coming, which is the biggest piece I've ever bought, the most expensive piece I've ever bought, and that is the 1/1 scale Lady Sylvanas bust, which just blows me away every time I look at this footage. I just love it. I love it. And yeah, it's Warcraft, and I played Warcraft on and off for many years. I love the lore. I love the story behind it. I don't play it now. And therein brings the issue for me looking to the future, because they're doing they've already hinted at a render of a 3rd scale piece. I can't think of a bloody name now. It's not Sylvanas, for those of you who thought the 3rd scale one that they had on display I can't think of a sodding name. So clearly they're going to be doing 3rd scale statues from Warcraft, and they're doing 1/1 scale busts from Warcraft. We're getting half scale and 1/1 scale in Lord of the Rings. So those are 2 lines that I am more than happy to throw my money at, and also both those lines have the potential for me to let pieces go that I've already got. Now, I'm thinking Mouth of Sauron. I'm thinking Arthas, the Lich King, and the list is endless of pieces that they could do, and so therefore I simply can't justify a new line, which is Star Wars, sadly. And like I say, it's not going to be. It's a shame for me to walk away, but I don't have anything in that line at the moment. I can buy Star Wars Lego anyway, which I do. I'm looking at a Star Wars Lego piece, which is over there. And I know it's not the same. But I just haven't got the space to do it. And I know if I had, I mean, the most beautiful piece I've seen is the NYC Y-Wing. And if I had that here on the table and then boom, Infinity says, Mouth of Sauron, Arthas, Lich King, that'll be sold. That day, that'll be sold. So what's the point me continuing? You know, I know this in my head, and I've had a real strict talk to myself, and I'm not doing this. I've said many times, I'm not doing this bollocks conveyor belt in and out the door like so many other collectors. That's up to them. I'm not knocking. That's up to them, but I ain't doing it. I'm not doing it. I buy it because I love the piece. Right. Anyway, so that's what I've got coming in 2024. I say there's a few little bits and pieces in between, and obviously I'm bound to pre-order something. I'm bound to. But it's great to be back doing the statues again. It's great to be back. I needed a bit of just a couple of weeks away from it all, clear my head. I feel a lot better now. I've got this channel back where it was, where it started. It feels neater. It feels cleaner. I'm still doing the other thing. The drawing will be a continual thing, but that's got its own place over there on the art channel. The tarantulas, obviously, I'll be doing over there, doing their thing, and this is back to being statues. Hey. Let me know. Let me know what you think to my pre-orders, and let me know what you've got coming. What have you got coming this year that you're looking forward to? Obviously, there's lots of things to discuss as well, guys. There's lots of things to discuss. I've already hinted at a few things. There's other pre-orders which are in the basket, but I've not clicked the button yet. 3rd scale Terminator by Prime 1. So yeah, there's a few things that I'm even half scale Witch King by Infinity. But I've got to be sensible. So yeah, let me know what you've got coming. Let you know what you think to my pre-orders. And like I say, there will be an unboxing video probably very soon. Well, there'll be a couple. Certainly in the next sort of 2 months, there'll be a series of unboxings and review videos coming out soon, because I've got a few items on the way, or soon to be coming on the way. So yeah, so that's it for this video, guys. If you've enjoyed the video, as always, really would appreciate you click the like button. If you've not done so already, please consider subscribing to the channel, because that would be ace as well. And my brain's really wondering, so which is why I'm making a balls up and wrapping this video up. So I'm going to go. Have a great weekend, everybody. The weekend's coming now. I'm back to work. But I'll catch you all on the next video. Take care of yourselves. Cheers, guys, and I'll speak to you all soon. Trot.